What's up, people? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know it's me and Pop. We over here on this good old couch, man. Hey, let's get right into this episode. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to run it up in 2025.
Support your friends for it, nigga.
You heard him. You heard what he said, didn't you?
You out
You
here
heard it.
supporting these celebrities and these big businesses. Support your friend, then.
You heard what he said.
On my mama, on my hood, I look like, oh Lord,
I look good.
You heard what he said.
Touch my swag. Yes, sir. I wish you would. On my mama. Yeah. On my.
If a person proposes to you and you don't give a yes, don't be surprised if they break up with you in that moment. That's what happened to one of my friends, right? Like, can you imagine living in an apartment with this man? You've known him for years. You guys are dating. You're proud to call him your boyfriend. And the moment he gives you a ring, you're just like, no, I can't. I don't want to settle. So then his response is, cool, then you need to get out of my apartment. Yeah, my friend was gagged. She was like, what? Well, no, we can still be boyfriend, girlfriend. He goes, no, I want marriage. If you can't give that to me, I'm trying to build a lineage. And she's like, no, I can't. Cool. That's what I thought. Like, hey, if you don't want to do it, then the door's right there, honey. There's plenty of guys that don't want kids, right? But the saddest part is how, like, she started begging and pleading with him, saying, please take me back. She wouldn't shut up about him either. Like, every conversation was about him for years. And I was like, girl, he's not gonna accept you back. He's already married to somebody else. Like, he's done. Like, ugh.
Tell me your reason of thinking and why you did that.
I don't know. I just shouldn't did it.
Look, now, before I let little man finish, shout out to him for going ahead and showing her the door. If you as a man propose to a woman and she tell you no, I don't know why you would think that that's a relationship you should stay in. There's nothing else you can do with her. She's already decided. And then the fact that she slid in the little slit comment about she felt like she didn't want to settle, well then, Pop, it's a done deal. We ain't really, what are we really talking about? I asked her to marry me. She said no. And then on top of saying no, she told me she didn't want to settle. What other option did she give the young man other than to ask for her to move out and break up? Now here's what's crazy as I shoot it to you real quick. She just said you've been talking about him for years now. So me and you talk about this all the time. So what does that mean, Pop? That means she didn't go out here and find better. Go ahead.
So for the whole entire time they were together, she was doing what we know they do. She was looking for somebody better
Than him.
Because she didn't want to marry him. Once again, as you said a second ago. Why? Because she felt like this guy, if I spend the rest of my life with him, that means that I settle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to settle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay with him until I find somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to break his heart and I'm going to go be with somebody else. Because that was her intention the whole entire time. See, he was just the right now guy.
Here's something else, too, as we hop back in the episode. I'm glad you said it. I wanted to throw in there. So you said it's been a few years later. He obviously went on to get married, as the young girl said.
That's right.
So another young lady didn't feel like he settled.
That's
and
right.
You still single, and you still talking about him right now to this day. So then that, as you always say, that was your level.
That was her platinum level.
Gone.
She was already at platinum. Hey, look,
that was
when you're at platinum, you ain't got nowhere to go but down. So guess what she did? She went down. She went down, because guess what? She still never found what she thought that was actually better.
Come on now.
And here's the problem though. You know what happened to her? She realized, that's why she keep talking about it, because she realized that he was actually the one. She realized that he was actually the platinum level. She realized that he was actually the one for her that she should have kept, because she realized he was actually the better that she had been looking for.
Because we know she's been dating in these last few years, right?
Correct.
So as you said, that's how she got to this decision making of, okay, he was the best I could do. Because I've been out here dating the last few years, and I still ain't got nobody. But he married though.
You what?
I don't know. I shouldn't did it. I did by mistake. I'm sorry.
So I just got home from a date where, I mean, it went okay. It was whatever. But he bought my dinner. He walked me to my car, and we're standing there. And I said, "Thank you so much for dinner." And he said, "Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was gonna go. It was all in one check, so I just paid." And I was like, "Well, were you wanting me to pay for my half?" And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be great, actually," and sent me his Cash App as we stood there. And then asked if I would like to go out again tomorrow. Absolutely not, sir. Is this what I have to look forward to?
Yeah.
Asking me for money with your clothes on is crazy. You can
I just threw that in there to laugh real quick to end the episode. I ain't really got much to say with this right here. Y'all fought for equality. And I think as a man today, if I would have to date, I would be very leery. I do think if you ask somebody out though, you should pay. But then you got to ask yourself, is she really going out with me because she really want to go out with me, or is this just free dinner? And I just feel like in today's climate, men and women together going to have to understand that we going to have to really show each other that we really trying to date for real. And until then, we're going to be splitting those first few bills. Because I got to know that at least you here because you genuinely like me and you want to see if we can go somewhere. Because I don't think men are asking for much. That's all I think. Just make sure I feel like I really got a shot. That's all I'm asking. And if I really don't have a shot, that's fine. But don't use me for the meal. Don't use me for the dinner date. Don't use me, what they call it, the foodie call. Don't make me the foodie call guy. Don't make me the guy in your phone number and your call log that you call for the dinner and the free food. That's all men are asking. So granted, I do understand the women's side of it, as traditionally, me and you both know, being older. Me being an 80s baby, you know, I grew up in the world where you paid for the dates as a man. But then again, I also grew up in a world where all the women wasn't out here using us like that either. Like most of the time in my era dating in the 2000s, when I graduated high school, most of the girls, they really didn't go out with you if she didn't like you. Like you really didn't go to dinner with her if she didn't really think you was a guy she would go for.
That's the difference.
So I didn't have that problem 20 years ago in the game, because most of the time then, if she really didn't like you, you just never got to go to dinner or be nowhere with her one-on-one in your life. So I do understand the girl side of where, traditionally men have paid. But I mean, now with the way the game is set and y'all use a lot of dudes for free meals, I just think you're going to probably have to go ahead and split that bill. The first few, you probably going to have to split them these days. Look, hey, I ain't mad at him. I get it.
All I'm going to say is this. Real quick. You want a traditional man, but you don't want to be a traditional woman.
Oh.
Period.
Dark.
That's all I got to say.
It's me and Pop. Y'all know we over here on this couch, man. We just tell like it is on TikTok. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We trying to run it up in 2025.